we even written a script for this movie?
No.
I mean, this video.
No, we haven't. No.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't act like we're different people. All right.
Why do you mean?
It's not cool. All right. Let's not do that.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I just don't think there's enough to say about the film.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. All right, let's go.
This is gonna work. There's no way this is gonna go wrong.
That's loud. Hello, I am back after a long absence. Why have I been gone?
Hey, it was my birthday.
I just saw Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And I played Jurassic World Evolution. They're confusing things because I'm not sure how I feel about either of them. Let's start with the film. This film is very confusing for me. I'm sure it's not a great movie. It's not a great movie. It's got its entertaining parts. There are times in the film where it creates a genuine sense of suspense and tension. But it wasn't a great movie. But I'm not sure if it's better or worse than Jurassic World. So I'm not sure what to say about it. There were some things that I absolutely hated. Oh, and by the way, this will be a spoiler discussion for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So if you haven't seen it and want to, just stop watching this. Towards the end of the film, it's revealed that Maisie, the small girl who is in the film, is a clone. And I figured that it would be incorporated into the Indoraptor story, how they're talking about at the beginning. The Indoraptor, they need to make one that will recognize, Blue as its mother, and that Maisie being a clone would somehow become incorporated into that, and she would, bond with the Indoraptor and be able to control it or something. But that didn't happen. In fact, her being a clone does not play into the story at all. In fact, she barely plays into the story at all, which is annoying because I found the parts with her in to be really interesting. I wanted to see what she saw. She was a endearing character, I thought, to watch, but sadly she just doesn't have very much relevance to anything in the plot. This film redoes a lot of stuff. This is hot in here. It is hot. This film redoes a lot of stuff that Jurassic Park and Jurassic World both did because they're pretty much the same film. There were two things that I want to talk about most. The two really ballsy moves in terms of future things in this franchise. The first being the island of Isla Nublar. Isla Sorna? Isla Sorna's from Jurassic Park 3. Isla Nublar, yeah. Isla Nublar, just destroying it. I thought that was ballsy, considering that Jurassic Park and Jurassic World took place on it. But they managed to not kill off the T-Rex that's been in all of the films. So that's something. You can tell they used a lot more physical effects in this film, just from certain shots. Anyway, second thing, ending of the film with the dinosaurs all becoming roaming free and the post-credit scene, which I didn't stay to watch, but I googled it. Now, before the credits rolled, things were flying through my mind about what they could do in the next movie, and my mind settled on, wouldn't it be kind of cool to have a post-apocalyptic world where these dinosaurs are released, they breed somehow, even though they're all female, and the next film's a post-apocalypse with dinosaurs, like Horizon Zero Dawn, but they're not robots, they're real. In the post-credits scene, we see people just kind of living with it, so the next film, I imagine, is just going to be the world adapting to there being dinosaurs? Or maybe we're gonna finally see the amazing idea that was human dinosaur hybrids. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, there's not much to say about it. It wasn't a great movie, but it does do things. It is different to Jurassic World. It's a very different movie to Jurassic World. And it does at least try to do something. It tries to be sort of suspenseful, tries to be a bit darker, I think. I feel like it is genuinely trying. It's just not trying hard enough. I'm gonna give it a... I see, by rights, I feel like it should be going into the red a little bit. Even though I gave I would give Jurassic World, if I was reviewing films back then, a teal. But that's mostly just because it just copies Jurassic Park, and Jurassic Park is a great movie. This film tries to do something a bit more unique, even though this film is essentially just a rehash of the first 2/3 of the second Jurassic Park movie, starring just Ian Malcolm. Bet everyone remembers that one. It's just a very confusing movie in terms of what I feel about it, because I'm a huge fan of Jurassic Park, so I want to like these movies, but it's hard. It's difficult. There were some pacing issues. I feel that there were points where there were entire scenes, entire plot points that could have been cut out, like the Maisie thing. I had nothing to do with anything. There was never any build-up or resolution to that. So where did that come from? So yeah, I give Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom a teal star, because I hope that from here they're going to use this as a jumping off point to make something better. I personally thought this movie was pretty darn flawed, but it did contain some genuinely successful suspense. I liked the character, or the relationship between Blue and Owen Grady a lot more by the end of this film, I think. But that might have just been me giving in to what they wanted. Moving on. So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom gets a teal star. Moving on to Jurassic World Evolution. The video game was brought out alongside Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, even though in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, one of the islands that this game takes place on is destroyed. I actually haven't gotten to that island yet in Jurassic World Evolution. I'm having some trouble with the fourth island. That's I think I pretty much gather how the game goes. Made by Frontier Developments, people who made, I believe, Planet Coaster and Elite Dangerous, but very different game. In this game, you can create your own Jurassic Parks on various islands around Isla Sorna. Isla Nublar. I think Isla Sorna is one of them. But these islands are called the Five Deaths, or something mortis. Subtle. And it has gameplay. I found it fun. I'll say that firstly. I find it very fun. I think it's a very fun game to play. There's just not much game there. You create your pens, you put some dinosaurs in there, shops, and a hotel for guests. But there's not much else to do, really. In Planet Coaster, you could, take the perspective of one of the guests and ride your coasters. In this, you can take the perspective of a helicopter and take out your dinosaurs if they escape, or you can take the perspective of a car and refill their food stations and stuff, and give them healing stuff, which is fine. But I'd like to take the perspective of a guest and, see them watching the dinosaurs from the viewing stations, and that'd be cool. I'd enjoy that. And there just aren't many dinosaurs. I think there's 24 dinosaurs, 42 maybe. But they're all land carnivores and land herbivores. There's no flying dinosaurs, no sea dinosaurs. None that require different types of environment. It's all sort of trees and grass. None that require different pens, really. Some require more hardy pens because they're more likely to try and break out. There's no small dinosaurs to require a small pen, you know, a petting zoo. In fact, there's no way to put dinosaurs in so that your guests can interact with them at all. It's just, there's a lot more they could have done with the game that they haven't. It just feels like a very empty game at the minute. There's not much to it. It's fun. What they are doing, what they've done with it so far is very fun, but it feels like they have a lot more left to do with it. And they have said that they're going to be adding things to it. In fact, recently they just added a few new dinosaurs, but I think they're still just land dinosaurs that require trees and grass. Where's the sand dinosaur? You know, why doesn't the Ankylosaurus require sand or something, you know? Or the headbutty ones. I just feel like they could have done a lot more with it. There's not much else to say about Jurassic World Evolution, so I give Jurassic World Evolution a teal star, because at the moment it's not great, but they might make it better. So, generally, both of the Jurassic World things that have been released are very much just, hopefully from here they can make it better. And I hope they do. Because I like Jurassic, the Jurassic Park franchise, and I want it to succeed. I want them to do something with it that I'm really invested in, that I really get into. But Jurassic World just doesn't seem to be cutting it. And I don't know why. No, they don't know why. I have some feelings why. So, that'll be all for now. I'm very ill.
Some people call me the space cowboy. Wild West, desperado, rough rider. No, you don't want nada. There's 6 gunning this, brother running this. Buffalo, no.